The credibility of evidence, I think, depends on the purpose of evidence, and this could be a number of things. Research or evidence could serve an exploratory and or explanatory role. It could be focused on solving a particular problem. It could be focused on evaluating a program or an organizational practice, or it could be developmental, so have a capacity building aim within an organization or a skills development aim within an individual, the individuals involved. But running across all of these criteria is a kind of common need to balance rigor and relevance, responsiveness of the research. And recently there's been a drive towards seeing research collaborations or research partnerships, particularly between academic and practitioner, NGO practitioner, policymakers, networks, collaborative networks, as a response to bridging this traditional divide. So I, along with Kate Newman from Christian Aid, co-convene a seminar series which has been funded by ESRC, and that seminar series is looking at the question of collaboration in research partnerships between NGOs and academics, specifically the nature of what evidence is in these partnerships and how the assumptions about what evidence is distributes participation across these partnerships. The framings of this seminar series try to unpack how evidence is shaped by the context and the purpose of research, but also how power works within these partnerships to produce evidence in a way that's dictated by research identities, by research institutions, the policies and procedures that institutions have with regards to evidence, by the practices, the methodologies that people use, the languages, the jargon of research, and by accounts. And what we mean by accounts is the stories that we tell about our research projects through videos like this, for example. And then finally, the final part of the framework looks at how power works through research partnerships, so that how understanding or using different types of approaches to participation in partnerships might help us to produce new types of evidence through these research partnerships. And this evidence could come from valuing particular ways of understanding the issue, particular voices which might not necessarily be heard. And we find that these collaborations are more effective when they span different user communities, different mediators, brokers of research, and are institutionalized both in the organizations of the various partners, but also across personal relationships, often the informal relationships, the ones based on trust, on long-term sustainable understanding to and commitment to particular values, ideologies are important, and that's when we can see really new, exciting types of evidence coming to the fore.